Good morning, everyone. My name is Daphne, and welcome to the Self-Awareness Hour. And today we're going to talk about the gift of authenticity and how something like desire can keep us from being authentic. And those are fairly fully loaded words, aren't they? Authenticity and desire. So the simplicity of authenticity is being who you are and being able to express that. An analogy that comes to mind is if my heart could sing, that's freely expressing who I am. And what might that feel like for you or for me? So if you imagine that this heart of yours is like a harp, a musical instrument, and when we're not authentic, we hide the harp, and the heart from others to see, including ourselves. So we have this cover over the heart, protecting it from dust, protecting it from its own natural beauty, and it's not really being played, not really being enjoyed. And the harp then just becomes a piece of wood with some strings. So authenticity then can be likened to removing that cover for the harp, and then playing with the strings and making the music to be able to make it, be able to hear and enjoy the beautiful harp. So that's the authenticity piece. And then, of course, there are many songs that can be played with our harp, right? And so it's not just one thing. And tying that there's just this one me, that too can become something that blocks you from getting to your authenticity. So because we are multitudes, just like there are many music that can be played on a harp. So it's the harp and the ability for the harp to be played. Many beautiful songs. So that is the authenticity piece. And another thing that gets in the way is desire. Desires are, too, a part of life and a part of humanness. So they're like, they come together. They're, if you have life, you have desire as well. So it's something that's unavoidable, and it'll never be extinguished for as long as we live. Know that. One. So how do we live with that? Because we, like some people might have an image or an expectation that, if I'm spiritual, if I am enlightened, then I'm not going to have any desire. Guess what? That is not realistic. And so, one, it takes being aware of your desire. And there's a saying by Joseph Campbell, the circle of awareness. So if you draw a circle, and then we draw a line. So the line is the line of awareness. And that can be anywhere, right? High, middle, low, and it can depend on circumstances. So if we draw a line, what's below the line is what's unconscious. And it's what's operating underneath, and we don't know that. And what we see, what we're aware of, is above the line. So when you become aware of your desire, then that desire no longer has a pull, has a grab, has a hold on you, or can hijack you. One example that comes with desire that keeps us from being authentic is the desire to be like others, okay? The desire to be like this image, this perfect person, a Buddha, Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, someone who is, or maybe even to be like someone you admire. Or it can be as simple as, oh, I want to look good. And so there's so many layers of desire. So I want to provide you a venue, an opportunity to explore that desire in a safe and sacred space. And now I'm going to invite you to stop what you're doing and sit down and find a quiet space where you're not going to be distracted. Taking some breath, connecting with your inhale, connecting with your exhale, becoming conscious of your own breath, collecting your mind, your thoughts, your feelings to this very moment. Nothing else to do, no place to be, just this present moment. With your eyes closed, I'm going to ask you to think about what you're longing for. It might be things like the most recent gadget coming up in the market. It might be a new phone, or it might be a circumstance. It might be a circumstance that you wish it was the case. So as you think about your desire, bring that alive. Notice where you feel that in your body. So you're going to have some feelings, and then you're going to have the quality to the feeling, as well as a location where you may be feeling this desire within. And as you really sit with that, notice the longing that's underneath. What is the story that you're telling yourself? If you were to obtain that ideal or that material, that material or circumstances, if that was to become real, what is it going to give you? How is it going to make you feel as you receive this thing, this circumstance becoming real? What is it feeding? Is it feeding your need in some ways? What is it bringing you? Become aware of what you're desiring, what that longing really is. being kind, making friend with yourself, being your own best friend. Seeing that longing, either for the first time or not. You might really see that, wow, I just want to be accepted. I just want to be loved. I just want to be included. I just want to belong. And that deep longing that's underneath within your heart is really a tender place. So be really gentle and be kind and be compassionate and caring towards yourself. And just hold that and be with that. And now, one thing that you can ask yourself, is it healthy or unhealthy? If it's a healthy desire, then you may honor that. And then if it's unhealthy, then you may choose something else that may be a little bit healthier. And so that uncovering of our desire goes really deep. And I want you to be really kind to yourself, because it's going to take a little bit of journeying, a little bit of stepping out to that deep longing that you might feel is going to pull you in and suck you under, you and never come out. Just maybe dip your toes in, okay? And maybe before dipping your toes, you might want to say, oh, there's something there. There's this pool of water, or this big ocean of water, of the deep emotions that may be there. So first you might just want to say, oh, there you are. There you are. I see you. And then you might want to step back. Come back to your own safe space. That's your heart. And then next time you can go, okay, I'll try dipping my toes in. I'm going to try dipping my toes in, just feeling the water. Yep, that water's real. Okay, come back. Come back to your heart. Come back to this present moment. Come back to your breath, your anchor. And then the next time, you might go in a little bit deeper with your foot. You might try one foot, you might try 2 foot. So this is a journeying, a bouncing back and forth. And each time you approach it, and you may be able to get closer and deeper, or you might not, okay? So, but you have to become relentless, determined, courageous, and know that, down at the bottom of this deep pool is really this harp that is uncovered, golden, ready, fully alive to be played. And that is the reward. So keeping that golden harp in mind as your object, as your reward, might be able to help you traverse this journey. And it is a journey, and it is traversing, and it takes courage and love, determination, and support. And as the holiday here in America, Christmas, approaches, it's easy to get wrapped up in the world of desire. Desire of the perfect gift, the desire of the perfect circumstance. So remember that you don't have to get caught up in that, and that underneath there is a deeper longing. something that can make your heart sing and shine. And I'm going to leave you with that for today. And know that my heart, my admiration for you, and that I hold all of you with compassion and love, knowing that this journey is not easy. So reach out to a friend, okay? Have a friend, have your support system. And it's more fun when you're not doing it by yourself. And you don't have to do it by yourself. So, if I only had a harp. Have a wonderful week, and much love to you. Happy journeying. See you next time.